Welcome to your County Line 2020. As we're now stepping into a new year, your county government is poised better than ever to provide the services you've come to expect. As we look forward to the coming year, we're going to look back over 2019, where we experienced new faces, changes, and services. We always honor our dedicated employees each year during the annual Employee Appreciation Week. A total of 3 categories for annual awards. Our Yuma County Employee of the Year went to Jesus Cervantes from our Information Technology Services Department. The Yuma County Courts Employee of the Year went to Danae Figueroa from the Law Library. And finally, our Safety Excellence Award winner went to Cesar Faz of the Superior Courts. Congratulations to them all, and be sure to stay tuned. The 2019 Yuma County Employee Recognition Awards will be coming soon, and we'll be sure to highlight them here on the County Line. There were some very important leadership roles your county government took the lead on, outside the boundaries of the county. Early in the year, Supervisor Russell McLeod took his seat as the president of the Arizona County Supervisors Association, while Yuma County Recorder Robin Stallworth-Poquette took her seat as the president of the Arizona Association of Counties. Both of these organizations provide critical help at the state legislature and are the conduit to aligning the legislative agendas of all counties. The year of Yuma County leadership with both of these organizations was a first in Arizona's history, where a single county held the presidency of each organization. And the leadership from Yuma County also expanded the entire nation and Canada when an important vote was made by an organization representing more than 90,000 people took place. Juvenile Court Director Tim Hardy was elected as the president of the American Probation and Parole Association. During his 2-year reign as president, Mr. Hardy will be at the tip of the spear, guiding the most influential organization representing the probation and parole industries. The APPA is the leading resource for these diverse industries and provides training at all levels and develops best practices for all in the industry to follow. Closer to home, the Yuma County Sheriff's Office teamed up with other agencies in the county to form the very first local training academy. The very first complete training course for law enforcement started in March. Nearly 12 weeks later, the first batch of cadets graduated. The classes now make it more convenient, since previously cadets had to travel to Phoenix for training. It also saved nearly $10,000 per cadet. We learned a lot about the constant beating our roads in Yuma County take and the struggle our Public Works Department has to endure to keep roads operable for you. Part of the struggle is to have solid equipment. Fixing roads is not easy work, and it's even harder on the equipment used. So when it came time to replace old equipment, the new models are far more reliable. Not to mention, they come with the latest in technology. This type of technology can make some things move quicker, and other technology helps with things like accuracy, safety, and reliability. Big changes at the Yuma County Recorder's Office are projected to make elections run smoother. That's because the Recorder's and Elections offices typically run hand in hand during elections. Early in 2019, the Yuma County Board of Supervisors voted to integrate the Elections Office with the Recorder's Office. Not a complete surprise, as some Arizona counties were already doing this, but Yuma County is the first in the state to include an Elections Advisory Committee. The committee helps guide and refine election practices, and the new relationship of the offices will make the entire election cycle easier to handle. Another partnership, this time between the Arizona Supreme Court and our Adult Probation Office, gives volunteers training and more time to adult probation officers so they can focus on the probationers. AmeriCorps members assigned to adult probation assist with case administrative tasks, court navigation services, and also provide linkages to resources and services to probationers. They started with 2 volunteers and realized the return allowed officers to better perform their core duties. So this year, the program will be expanding, and adult probation expects that AmeriCorps members will serve close to 3,000 hours. Over the span of 2019, many Yuma County employees, agencies, departments, and programs received awards. And while we'd like to take an hour and talk about all of these achievements, 2 certainly were at the top. We typically talk about the graduations at Aztec High School. Originally opened in 1995, the school was geared to help students on probation and not attending school. It's a charter school under the umbrella of the Yuma County Juvenile Justice System. Over the years, Aztec has gained in popularity and has adopted the Kids at Hope philosophy that all young people are capable of success, no exceptions. And they proved it this year when 4 students brought home the school's first medal in regional Future Business Leaders of America competition and qualified them for state competition. It's significant for many reasons, and particularly the fact the size of Aztec is far smaller than many of the schools they competed against. Our Yuma County Health District is busy every day keeping you and the community safe and healthy. They do this in a variety of ways. One of those ways is to start teaching at an early age. But teaching children about things like making good food choices wasn't easy until just over a decade ago. That's when they started the Body Walk. Back then, it was the first of its kind in the United States. Taking a large space, fill it with temporary walls, pathways, private rooms, and ultimately turning it into a guided walk through the body, complete with characters and volunteers eager to make teaching fun. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona teamed up with Jake Steinfeld, who started the program Body by Jake, and awarded Yuma County as the 2019 Spotlight Award winner in Arizona, and gave a $10,000 award. The Body Walk program continues to be a hit among 3rd graders in Yuma County, so much that the entire program typically books up to a year in advance. And that's just a few of many notable events, awards, and people that make up your county government. 2020 is set to be an even more amazing year, and all of us at Yuma 77, the Yuma County Government Channel, will continue to bring you the stories you don't usually get to see. We'll see you on the next County Line.